Welcome back, dear students. In today's section of the course, I will be discussing about how the smart contract works in the decentralized world. You know, in more freedom comes more responsibility. So the same thing is what is happening compared to Web 2, where you can go to Facebook, for example, post there, it's free, jump to Instagram, load images, load a lot of images there, it's free. You jump to what do you call it, YouTube, you load videos there, it's free. You get what I'm saying? Because we need to trade, we are trading some things for that. So in this Web3, which is more of about decentralization, where a lot of things is controlled by we, the people ourselves, not one central individual or entity or tech company that the government can easily manipulate as they want. So also there's a cost for it, because everyone running Bitcoin, Ethereum nodes, those are the system like server. When you build a website now, you buy a website, online now you can see a lot of them, $5, $10, $20, $30 per month. You pay for a hosting so that all your website file will be there, and their own server is running 24/7 to ensure that your site is on. So if you pay such and then your sites keep going off most times, what will you do? I've experienced it before in my web design journey. I've used hosting that I didn't even use up to maybe within 6 months or less. I have to jump away because sites keep going down most times, and you don't want that. It's bad for your business, that your customers, your clients, your users are visiting the site, and then it's just 502 error or 500 error or something like that based on your server. So you don't want that. So the same thing is how Ethereum, Bitcoin, and all those platforms works. There are people like you and I that host all those copy, like a ledger of all these transactions, all the smart contracts in what we call a node. And to run those things is money. They need to buy all this costly equipment. Gone are those days, in the days of Bitcoin, that you can use just your normal computer at home to mine 50 Bitcoin in 10 minutes. Those days are gone. All these things now require very intensive equipment, which are also costly. You get what I'm saying? So because of that, when those people take a copy of the blockchain and all those things to make it decentralized so that it's not just one person, they also need to be paid. And how are they paid? That is what led us to this section of the video, talking about introduction to transaction fee on EVM blockchains. You have known that in this course I've told you, this course is not just about Ethereum, because by the time I'm doing this, things has gone beyond just Ethereum. A lot of blockchain are out there. They're already using Ethereum virtual machine, and maybe more are also there that are trying to build compatibility with Ethereum. So as long as you can know this course, you can learn Solidity, you can also build on those platforms. So any blockchain that is compatible with Ethereum virtual machine will run your Solidity smart contract code. So those are things in mind. So when I say VM blockchain, I'm talking beyond Ethereum. Now, because some of you taking this course might not even be building on Ethereum, so because it's costly now, very costly, maybe in future, if you are watching this 2025, maybe we're already fully in it's 2.0, and then things can be much better. So now if you consider that from normal web hosting you pay, but what about if you do some things and government don't like it, or people of power, or even those people don't like it? Like now, that's why you can wake up and Facebook can terminate your account. You can, because you are not paying them. And every of these things, some of you have been on Facebook. For somebody like me now, probably I've been on Facebook maybe around 2010 or so. You get what I'm saying? So that's over 11 years now to 2021. So when you look at things like that, imagine what I've posted, though I don't really use Facebook like before again, so I don't even have the time, but I only just post there to publicize with those are built. The same, I still use Twitter more because Twitter still help me to reach more people and connect like that. So, but Twitter, all those things I've been building and been working on all those things before. Like I told you, I used to build those things even for clients back then. Now, for the past 11 years, I've been loading images the same on YouTube, built a lot of channels. I've been you get what I'm saying? Our official YouTube channel is not the first channel I will run or even get monetized. You get things like that. So, but look at that span of years. I've been doing all this platform, doing this content for free. Imagine millions of people like myself for the past 11 years. So there is always a cost. When you now want to be free, you have to be ready to be responsible. Just like a teenager that is gradually getting out of teenage age and want to get out of your parents' house. You know that there's no free food outside there in the world. There's no free accommodation outside there in the world. There's no free shelter outside there in the world. There's no free companion that you get in your family. You get what I'm saying? So that's the same thing that happened with smart contracts. So when you are running smart contracts, these people need to be paid. That's why in PO algorithm, that's proof of work algorithm used currently by its 1.0 and Bitcoin blockchain, people need to mine. When they mine, they earn reward in form of Bitcoin or Ethereum. But when you talk about something like BNB, they are already in I think authority proof of stake or proof of stake. So they don't need to mine, but they still need nodes. You get things like that, and validator to validate transaction to ensure that the transaction meets up the protocol of that blockchain terms and not allow bad players. So when you look at things like that, this thing now lead to what we call gas in Ethereum. So, but I will mention it on that platform. Let me quickly mention Ethereum as the foundation of all this EVM. So when you hear about gas, you need to understand that's the fee you pay, simple as ABC. The fee you pay for every transaction you do on the Ethereum blockchain, because every transaction you do uses the CPU of some people. They use money to buy it. They pay a lot of electric bill. They pay a lot on internet service provider. You get what I'm saying? To make all these things alive, just like you pay for your website. So that's the same way. Those people are incentivized with those fees. If they are not incentivized, those things would have broken. You get my point? So we need those fees to keep those blockchains secure, because the more people know, if you drop today, thousands of people that are willing to join. Because the people are getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. So people do even more odd jobs out in the world, you get to get paid. Now talk of you get things like to buy mining rig or node and things like that and be earning. And these things, the price can go up and things like that, or even down. Not investment advice anyway. So that is what's brought about gas. So gas, the way gas was now done on Ethereum is to reduce the chances of price getting out of hand. Like we're saying now, for example, let's use a kind of example for you, like computer. Your computer now, it has an amount of power it takes when you are charging it. You get what I'm saying? But that power doesn't change. But amount you pay for that power consumption can change over the years. So if you buy your system now and maybe it's, let's just say 1 watt or something like that, or kilowatt, it consumes, and that 1 kilowatt, let's say it cost $1 5 years ago, and if you are still using that same computer today, maybe per hour, or you get my point, and maybe you use it for I'm just using it for clarity. If you use that, let's say every 5 hours you use it, it's $1. Now today Each of those kilowatt after 5 of 1 kilowatt of power is now worth $5. You get what I'm saying? So today, if you use that same computer for 10 hours, it means instead of you paying $2, you will pay $10. Does the computer now demand more power? No. But the price for each watt of the power it consumes has now increased. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's how gas works. Gas is fixed, but the price, because gas is converted to Ethereum, so and the price of Ethereum is increasing. You get what I'm saying? So the same gas you are using for transaction is the same one when Ethereum per one is just $100 USD, and now the Ethereum, as I'm talking to you, is now 3,800 or almost 4,000. You can imagine. So the price has gone up. So those are the things that make you to see that the price you are paying is going up, down, on and off. So, but it fixed. So on BNB, for example, Binance Smart Chain, they use BNB, their native token. So each blockchain use their own native coin. The coin of a blockchain is called coin, and any other one we build on it via smart contract, we call it token. You get? So our own token now, if it is on Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain, is a token. But the default coin is BNB coin or Ethereum Ether coin. So I think that's it for this section, and we'll see in another section. If you have any question, okay, I think I have an exercise for you. Read through. There's about 2 documents down below where you can gain exposure to some fixed price for gas for transaction you do. Depending on transaction, for example, when you are trying to view a transaction on blockchain, you may not even pay at all or pay so little compared to when you are trying to, make a changes in a smart contract. It will consume more CPU usage and memory. You get things like that. So you want to store something you want to store 1 MB. What you will pay will be different from when you are storing 500 kilobytes. That's half of 1 MB. So you'll be able to see some of these things in the list. So number 1 thing in the exercise is you read through the number 1. There's another document. You can also read through that. And then number 3, post summary of your discovery and learning from above links, from those 2 links that are being below this video in the forum. The link of the forum will also be posted. So like I always tell you, participate in these things. You are helping yourself. You are not, if you pass it off, it's not like anybody, but you are helping yourself, and at the same time helping people else create more content for those students that will be coming after you. So imagine those ahead of you. If they have done that, you will have a lot of helpful content. So a lot of these ones I'm referring you to is some people that created it. If they don't, you won't benefit from it. So that's it. Post it, and then we meet in the next section of the video. Till then, keep the programming spirit high and alive. I remain Solomon Foske of Programming FAQ. Bye for now.